Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tax Show for People Who Owe. I'm Dave.
And I'm Phil.
And Phil, it's September. So what should taxpayers who owe be thinking about?
Football?
These are taxpayers who owe. This is a tax-related show. What else?
Good point. There's two things that come to mind, and that's two deadlines.
Two for your money. What's the first one, Phil?
First one, September 15th. It's time to make your estimated tax payment if you're self-employed.
September 15th, by the time they watch this, it might be over.
Well, it's okay because you have until January 15th to make sure you're caught up with all your estimated tax payments.
Be more specific. What are the penalties if I'm not? Explain caught up and what's the penalties if I'm not?
So basically, the IRS doesn't want you to borrow from them and use it to invest or make maybe some interest off a high yield savings account. So they want to make sure that you're making these quarterly payments on time. And that's usually based on last year's return. Oftentimes you'll have the vouchers from your 1040, so you know exactly how much to make. And say your business goes up or down, as long as you make 90% of your required estimated taxes, you should be safe.
I think it's important that we ask who is required to make these estimated payments, Phil.
That's a great question. If you're self-employed, or perhaps you have supplemental income from a rental property or even capital gains, right? Anything outside of a W-2, you may be subject to self-employment tax.
So that's more than I actually thought. So there's a lot of people that fall under this category.
Right.
So how many of these folks, well, not the ones that hire us, actually pay on time?
Not many people.
Okay. So what's the rule or the caveat? What should we be informing folks to do should they fall into one of these categories?
So if you haven't filed, it's not too late. Yes, you may be hit with the failure to make estimated tax payments, but you can mitigate it by starting now.
Okay. So what is the deadline I need to be aware of? One of those deadlines you talked about. What is the actual deadline if I miss September 15th?
If you miss September 15th, the next one for Q4 is January 15th. And obviously the big deadline to pay your taxes, April 15th.
Of the following year. Okay. Now let's talk about this other deadline that's probably impact more taxpayers out there.
And that deadline is the extension deadline, October 15th.
Okay. And we got this question today. I thought it was fair to ask. If I filed my extension on April 15th, one of our viewers asked, and I haven't paid yet, I'm good, right? I can just pay on October 15th.
Not quite. Remember, it's an extension to file, not an extension to pay.
Haha. It only gives you the right to file before October 15th or extends your right to file before October 15th without any filing penalties.
Correct.
Okay.
And those penalties are expensive. So it is saving you some penalties, 22.5%, 4.5% per month for 5 months. But there is still the failure to pay penalty, which accrues at 0.5% a month.
Okay, so let's go into that. So let's assume I filed my extension. I have a balance. I haven't paid that balance. And now I'm going to sign up for an installment agreement. I become, quote, compliant with the IRS after filing by October 15th. What am I looking at? Am I still going to have penalties?
Unfortunately, yes, but you are saving 50%. So instead of a 0.5% a month, the failure to pay penalty on an installment agreement will only accrue at 0.25% a month.
That's a good point there. That's a good one to remind everybody of. So the fact is that you should be really concerned about filing on time by October 15th if you haven't yet. If you filed an extension, great, you're saving some penalties. And if you haven't paid yet, if you haven't paid anything at all, consider an installment agreement as soon as possible.
Absolutely. The sooner you act, the better off you're going to be.
All right, Phil, that's extremely complex for many taxpayers to keep track of, all those deadlines. If you're confused or don't know where to start with filing your filing obligation, consider Optima Tax Shield, where you can pay one small monthly fee every single month, and you'll have all your filings taken care of for life, organize your estimated tax payments, and amongst some other great alerts you can provide you to let you know where you stand. So, all right, Phil, any last parting words?
As usual, do something, especially at this time of year and this year when the IRS collection activity is at all-time high. I know it can be complicated, and no matter what month of the year it is, it's always better to do something than do nothing.
Great point. If you're looking to take the stress out of tax, which sounds stressful, consider Optima Tax Shield. We'll take care of you. Thank you for joining us today, everyone. We'll see you next time. Hey, everyone. Thank you for watching today. Please remember to like
and subscribe.
And if you are a taxpayer who owes, we encourage you to go to our website, optimataxrelief.com.
And remember, do something.